Marbach mm, means a lot because I've been here since 1960. 1960. You see, I'm from Hondo, and I opened a record shop in Hondo, and then from there, I said, no, I better go. I came to San Antonio because, I needed musicians, and in Hondo, I ran out of musicians, and that was when I was starting in the music business. So I came back here to San Antonio. I opened a record shop.
Growing up on Marbach, I really thought I was privileged because I thought we lived in a retired military area. I didn't know that this was like the urban area.
When I bought this home on the GI Bill, August of '86, right here in Heritage Park, me and my wife, there wasn't nothing. They were just plain cows and farmers and everything. And we were very surprised at the way it expand. We just come here all the time, passed by in '86, now it's getting much bigger and bigger.
It's where I grew up as a kid. I went to a lot of these stores as a kid with my parents. So I grew up here. I would spend time in the HEB, the old HEB parking lot. My parents, before it was against the law, would leave me and my brothers in the car alone with the keys, leave the music, roll the windows down. Great.
There was hardly any buildings, any businesses. There was a grocery store here. It used to be called Food City, but then they moved and it was vacant for a long time. And Marbach Road, you went all the way up to 410. There was nothing but fields. You could see cows. There was cows grazing on both sides. That's how it was back in 1981, 82.
Walmart, for instance, right there, was nothing. It was all farmland, cattle land, everything. It was just plain. Me and my wife, we go to church, St. Rose of Lima, the old St. Rose of Lima church. Now they got the new one. And you start expanding. And I told my wife, someday, Marbach is going to be real busy, just like Southwest Military Drive in Broadway, and it's happening right now.
Where the HEB was, the cows, you didn't have to go far to see dairy animals. They were just right there grazing, cows, goats.
When I opened the restaurant, well, not open because I needed a lot of stuff like the booze and all that. And then Danny was working for Jim's Frontier. Jim's gonna like this. So Danny was working for Jim's, and he told me, you know what, Gilbert? We got a lot of booze there that we're not even using. And he said, let me talk to Mr. Haslacker. So he talked to the main boss, to the owner, Mr. Haslacker. He said, now you can have them. So my son and I went and picked them up. But on the way over there, his son was with us. He said, you know what? We passed by here, right here, where Jim's, right there, Jim's Frontier, Marbach and 410. When we passed by there, we saw a bunch of cows there. Cows and so he said, we're going to open a restaurant right there. That was Mr. Haslacker, his son. Okay. And I said, there? There's a bunch of cows. So I said, okay. So I said, who's going to get all those cows out of there? Going to have to get John Wayne or Clint Eastwood. Uh-huh. John Wayne. So we got John Wayne. No, I'm just playing. So he said, we're going to open a restaurant. So we went over there to the main office, and he gave me all the seats. And if it wasn't for him, I don't know what I would have because at those days I didn't have any money to buy them. So he gave them to me. So thanks to Mr. Heslacker and the famous place, the famous restaurant that he got all over the place, Jim's Frontier. So I want to thank Mr. Heslacker. I have never thanked because I didn't see him anymore. So I want to thank him for giving me all the booth for me to start. And I've been in business 42 years. 42 years in business. And there you go. That's like you can see.
I thought Marbach, we have everything that you need. You got a grocery store, you got a clothing store, you got schools, you got businesses, you got people out trying to do better for themselves. So
everybody knows Marbach Road. It's whether it's because of the construction that's been constantly going on for the past 20 years, or in high school when there was a big football game or a big basketball game. Marbach Road was where you went after the games. You went to go hit up one of the restaurants, whether it was TC's or something with the team or with the family, and it was just always good vibes on Marbach, so it was pretty dope.
Marbach Road was old, but now it's with the new. It's even though construction has always been a problem on Marbach Road, it took maybe 20 years to really fix Marbach Road. 20 years, all throughout the rain, the cold, there was always construction.
I would say the development of Marbach is slow, but it is progressing. It's just nail-bitingly slow. When you go to different areas of the city, you see that there's more development. The highways are developed faster compared to this. The intersections are developed better. And also the bus routes. The bus routes are more direct in some of the areas where the buses here take long and they're tearing up the roads.
Development of Marbach, when I think about it, like what I honestly really think about it, like I just don't understand how can like potholes and construction take almost over 10 years to do when you look at other parts of town, a pothole gets filled just like that. Like, so the development, I feel like we can do more, they could do more better on this side of town. Like, how come we have pawn shops and liquor stores, you know what I'm saying, all over the place, but when you go to other parts of town, you don't see a whole bunch of pawn shops. You could walk from one pawn shop to another pawn. There's like, you got cash pawn, you got another cash pawn, you got action pawn, you got another pawn. It's too many pawn shops, like, and not enough, call centers. We need ways how we can bring more jobs to this side of town. There's a lot of people that live in this Marbach area. Even as simple as maybe even a theater, some more resources out here, man.
This was a family theater until yesterday. Now the management intends to show only X-rated films directed at a GI audience. Ruth Mall is leading a group of citizens opposed to this change.
We have turned this theater into an X-rated theater here in this Lackland area, and we have no other form of entertainment for our family or children to go to.
Michael Patty says the change was for economic reasons.
With the X-rated movies, they're cheap, and you can get like the triple features and things like that for like the price of one G-rated movie, and the admission price is at least twice as high as a regular G-rated movie.
Patty told me that protests like this at other theaters in San Antonio were successful in changing the type of movies being offered, but it really depends on attendance. Mall says her group will continue the protest as long as necessary. By this afternoon, they have more than 1,000 signatures on a petition to be presented to the City Council on Thursday. Don Mooney, Channel 12 Newswatch.
Sometimes my brothers and I would take the car behind Westlake's Mall, cruise around, make donuts, stuff that parents wouldn't know that the kids do when they're not around. And we spend time just jamming out, listening to music behind Westlake Mall. And to me, it's just part of where I grew up and a little bit of who I am.
Most favorite memory of Marbach when I was younger was I was 12 years old, black kid, pinto bean bowl. You know what I'm saying? I was a black bean in a pinto bean bowl. My favorite memory. It's a sad memory, but it's my favorite memory. I got jumped by a Mexican gang, and they had to respect me afterwards because I was able to hold my own, and I didn't snitch, and I'm still friends with some of these dudes today. So I needed that experience. That sounds horrible.
Jose, we were eating, and then he was right there and with us, and then Cornelio Reina used to sing, tú vendrás a curar las heridas que otro amor me ha dejado sangrando. Me caíste como algo del cielo que hace mucho lo estaba esperando. That was Cornelio Reina. That was my last drinking. Him and I, tequila, straight when I went outside. Forget it, man. I was,
Not until like maybe 80, 84 that they started building. John Jay High School was there, but that was only it. And Fred's Fish Fry was right in front. It's been there for ages.
Growing up, man, Whataburger all the time. And then after late nights, we'd go to TC's all the time. So the 24-hour TC's, that pink glowing neon sign would get us every single time, man. Now, I don't know if I eat anything on Marbach Road now. I'm trying to be healthy now. No, I'm lying. I looked right there and saw Chick-fil-A. I had Chick-fil-A every single day, man. Like, when they opened up Chick-fil-A on Marbach, bro, we were lit. Like, everybody, we were in celebration. We felt like we won something.
Favorite place to eat on Marbach is Gilbert's Mexican restaurant. He has this thing called the Javi Special. It's a cheese enchilada with a steak in it. Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
oh, the main plate, that's the Javi special. My son invented carne guisada enchilada. It was it was just the picadillo, with the cheese, the chicken. My son did carne guisada enchilada, and that is the most famous plate right now that we're selling. Number one, Javi special. Thanks to my son. Thank you. And
Marbach is like home. Marbach is, I grew up on the west side of town, and like Commerce Street is home, Tampico. But now that I live on this side, to me, Marbach is home. I'm on Marbach Road, and it's like I'm home already.
Like I said, coming, hanging out after football games, after basketball games, bumper to bumper, windows down, music blasting, like it was just good vibes all the time on Marbach Road.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
We got.
What the fuck?
That was a good.
What? This is asking to bring crime to my neighborhood. I can go rob somebody, and then I can go get some cash real quick.
Yeah, no shit.
When we can have a fucking call center where I can apply and get a job. I gotta take 3 buses to go. Yeah. I gotta take 3 buses to go get a job that pays me $13 an hour.
Yeah. And then all that time.
Am I supposed to be uplifting Marbach, or am I supposed to be downgrading?
No, be honest. Be honest.
Yeah, what you do is amazing. Because I'm proud to be from Marbach, but honestly, like.
I hear you. That's what we're looking for, man. Just play.
No, but like really think about it. Like you got the plasma center. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no shit.
That's gonna attract dope things.
It's not helping the community.
You know what I'm saying?
You're onto something, man. No kidding.
Hey, but we got Chick-fil-A, man.
We do got a Chick-fil-A. I need to say something like that. We do got a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I had when I was driving by. We fucking did it.
We just need a Starbucks and we up in this bitch.
Yeah. You got point.
That's fun.
We're almost there.
Got a tea shop.
I was gonna say we need a movie theater, but we got one. We got one of the best.
Well, they're building one over there.
You know what we did last?
We got Alamo Draft House. It's like that Alamo Draft House is like one of the it's a respected one because they be doing independent films and shit.
Yeah, that's what we were just
So
talking about.
I can't attack that. What's up, big baby? It's your boy Cliff, holding it down like some staples. You know what I'm saying? Marbach legend. I'm a Marbach king. You know, this is what we do. We develop, we grind, we take nothing and we make it something. Syrup sandwiches, nigga. All right. What you know about a taco syrup sandwich?